team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Norrad. Throws to the wideout. On over the middle, it's Dishman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cowboys in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. He'll pull it on the read. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Rivero. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got him downfield. Sprinting away. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. It's caught. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Norrat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the change, and they're set up at the 41.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking for a man. It's Rivero. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The sure hands. It's Knight. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Back to throw, it's Rivero. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll ride Davis here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it out fast. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to pass. It's Norrat. Keeps it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And some room to work.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the South Carolina offense will take over.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. How many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive? We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Rivero. Here's a heat. He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And the D deny them on second and goal. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
South Carolina, 16. Oklahoma State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback. Get him at the 32. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Norrad. Thrust that arm out. There he goes. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Pass attack. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Blackwell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Rivero. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Rivero. Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Snatches it on the run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the air. Looking left. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Rivero. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Cherry. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pistols firing, touchdown! They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The give to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Rivero. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Power football with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many. As he stopped for a loss.
Brings up 2nd down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They were really aggressive going for it in their open. Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
This one's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Marches ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 12 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To throw, it's Norrad. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
To the air, it's Rivero. Snagged in the middle, it's Blackwell. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
That's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big one.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Samuel. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.